Medicine CEDRON, rattlesnake bean. The purpose of knowledge shared here is only educational and to increase awareness. Please always consult your doctor before taking any medicine. Self-treatment may always be injurious. Today we shall learn some important symptoms of medicine CEDRON. Common name rattlesnake bean. A less understood, infrequently used, but multi-dimensional remedy. Dose is suggested at the end. इलाज के लिए दवा की मात्रा और पोटेंसी अंत में बताई गई है. Let us know when to use CEDRON. Dr. Clark mentions a snake bite case which shows the power of CEDRON over snake bites and bites of poisonous animals. Hellert was bitten by a coral snake. During the few seconds which it took him to take the antidote out of the little bag which he wore suspended round his neck, he was seized with violent pains at the heart and throat. But he had scarcely chewed and swallowed a small portion of CEDRON of the size of a small bean when the pain ceased as by magic. An oppression and general prostration remained. He chewed another portion of the same fruit and applied it to the wound externally, and in another quarter of an hour all he felt was a slight colic, which disappeared after eating a little. This colic was followed almost immediately by a copious evacuation of a substance that looked like curdled milk, white with a slightly yellowish tint. The great characteristic of CEDRON is a clock-like periodicity in the recurrence of the symptoms. Accurately periodic neuralgias, intermittent fever commencing the same hour every day or every other day. In fever there is a red face in hot stays, thirst with desire for warm drinks, profuse perspiration. Excitement before chill is peculiar to CEDRON. Fevers of low marshy regions in warm seasons and tropical countries. General debility, languor and fainting. Malaise, trembling. Complaints after quiescence. Chorea in women, neuralgia in men. Epileptiform convulsions during catamania. Swollen sensations, numbness of whole body, adapted to persons of a voluptuous disposition and of an excitable nervous temperament, adapted especially to females. Worse after sleep, worse lying down, worse at night. Objects appear red at night, yellow by day. Worse in open air, worse before a storm. Chills in persons who returned from tropical climates. Better standing erect. Chills and fever, clock-like irregularity of recurrence. Liver and spleen much enlarged. Anemia extreme. Intermittent gastralgia occurring with the febrile crisis, choroic symptoms involving face and shoulders mostly, troublesome twitchings in the interfebrile state, debilitating hysterical spasms, heart irritable and sometimes irregular. Rapidity of action appears to be characteristic as with belladonna. There is a great predominance of nervous symptoms in CEDRON, It also causes strong sexual excitement, numbness, enlarged sensation, malaise, sensation as if paralyzed. A large number of symptoms appear on left side, but right side of head, face, right elbow, and right deltoid are affected. CEDRON removes roaring in ears of cinchona. Belladonna removes objects appear red at night and yellowish by day of CEDRON. Arsenic and Sabadilla complaints return the same hour every day. Arrhenia, ague. In arrhenia, chill predominates. CEDRON is antidote to lachesis. CEDRON is antidoted by lachesis and belladonna. Mind, nervous excitement followed by depression. Restlessness as driven from place to place, urine dark yellow, increased quantities. Lectophobia, fear of going to bed. Body heavy, mind depressed. Mental symptoms worse at night. After delirium tremens, trembling of whole body. Head, slight dizziness, 11 a.m. On rising from bed, dizzy, could not see to light a candle, and could not tell when it was lighted. Intense frontal headache, sharp pains from above eyes to temples and occiput, worse before a storm. Pain across eyes from temple to temple. Sick headache every other day, 11 o'clock. Headache on bending the head backwards with pressure on occiput and parietal regions as if they were going to burst. Cerebrospinal meningitis, headache worse during night, worse in open air. Head swollen, distended feeling. Eyes, ciliaryneuralgia, severe shooting pains over left eye, tick-like pain over left eye, only after coitus. Objects seem red at night, yellow by day. Belladonna cured. Vision dim. Flashes of light before eyes. Loss of sight with dizziness. Ears, tinnitus. Hardness of hearing at night. Nose, point of nose cold, with chilliness and yawning, 9 a.m. Secretion from nose profuse, glassy looking mucus from nose, or thin, clear, acrid discharge from nose. Face, animated red face, flying heat of face, alternating with chills. Prosopalgia, right-sided, wandering pains, spasmodic distortion of muscles, face pain, aching prosopalgia, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tumid face, pupils much dilated, lips cold, bluish, dry during menses. Teeth, toothache every night during catamania, bleeding gums, sudden toothache in left upper molars on inspiration, sensation as if cold air touched the teeth. Mouth, prickling itching of tongue, painful pricking of tongue with sensation of heat during catamania, tongue feels paralyzed, difficulty of speech, stammering after coitus in women. During catamania, mouth and tongue dry, breath fetid. After catamania, profuse ptyalism, throat, burning and constriction, difficult swallowing, prickling and tingling in the throat and fauces, extending some way down the esophagus, pain on a small spot next to the root of the tongue as of a foreign body, worse from pressure, appetite, longing for cold drinks in some, for warm drinks in others, great thirst during menses, loss of appetite, stomach, sensation as of a stone on stomach, nausea with distension of stomach, abdomen hard and distended, stitches in spleen and liver, flatulent colic and cramp, barborrheic, left-sided, stool and anus, involuntary stool, inchoroic attack, ineffectual urging to stool, urinary organs, pain in kidneys, burning along ureter and in urethra, numbness, uneasy feeling, feeling as if a drop of urine in urethra or a constant dripping from it, urine albuminous, chronic, urine odorless, male sexual organs after coitus, pain over left eye, after coitus, gonorrhea-like discharge lasting 3 days, gleat with formication over whole body, sexual desire with firm erections all night on waking, female sexual organs, many symptoms appear after coitus and during the catamania, leukorrhea in place of catamania, profuse ptyalism and leukorrhea after catamania, genital excitement at daybreak, with discharge like leukorrhea and swollen mammae with some pain, menstrual epilepsy, purpural eclampsia, respiratory organs, larynx constricted and tender, intermittent laryngitis, difficult respiration with partial loss of voice, hoarse voice, recurring at different intervals, suffocative fits recurring regularly every day 10 to 12 o'clock, suffocating fits worse after coitus, worse after sleep, better by eating, troublesome cough every morning at 6, lasting 2 hours, respiration much affected after coitus, breathe cold, chest oppression, sharp darting cutting pains under floating ribs and scapula right side, heart palpitation and hurried breathing with headache, heart action irregular, pulse quick and full with animated red face, pulse uncountable, neck and back, stiff neck, pains all along spine, pain in neck and loins, on rising in morning, pain under scapula and in pelvis, upper limbs, pain at insertion of right deltoid and rheumatic pain in right side, sharp cutting pain in both elbows, numb dead feeling in right hand and forearm, lower limbs, numb dead feeling in legs, they feel enlarged, lancinating pains in joints, cramps, contracting pains, bruised sensations, twitching in tendons, twitching of tendo-Achilles, icy coldness of extremities, wounds, bites of poisonous animals, sleep, yawning and stretching, drowsy, sometimes very profound sleep, restless, frequent waking, worse after sleep. He seldom dreamed of pleasant social interviews with female acquaintances, dreamed of quarreling with a dead sister and other dead friends, cried about it and awoke with a nightmare, with a sensation of a stone in the stomach, fever, chilliness and yawning, point of nose cold, prodrome for 20 to 40 minutes mental excitement, exaltation of vital energy, florid animated countenance, sensation of general heat, chill 4 a.m. followed by sweat, chill at 4 p.m. after washing in cold water, chill alone, shivering and chill followed by profuse perspiration every evening, chill with congestion to head, hands, feet and nose remaining icy cold, regular paroxysms of fever coming at same hour, commencing every day 6 p.m. by chills in back and limbs or cold feet and hands, heart stage, dryness, heaviness of head, redness of face, burning heat in hands, pulse full and accelerated, thirst with desire for warm drinks, profuse perspiration during sweat, coldness and heat and coldness irregularly intermingled, bluish red face, forearm to elbow and hands and feet cold, sweat beneath axilla and on chest, quotidian or tertian fever with marked regularity. Thank you. Dose: dry tincture 1 to 2 drops in 10 ml water 4 times a day, 6, 12, 30 potency 1 to 2 drops in 10 ml water 2 times a day, or as advised by your doctor. Thank you.